The World Food Programme's aim to reach a zero hunger target has never been more difficult to achieve than it has been in 2020. The Covid-19 pandemic has required double the efforts from the agency, offering it the chance to get recognition and be awarded the Nobel Prize.
When the COVID impact hit and as supply lines started to get restricted, borders started closing, the World Food Programme has a role of actually being a logistics arm of the humanitarian and development system. When many airlines were not flying, we actually were operating like a reasonably middle-sized airline. We were flying cargo and flying people.
Last year, the group provided food aid to almost 100 million people in more than 80 countries. The World Food Programme's Deputy Executive Director told Euronews that 10 out of 13 world's worst hunger spots are driven by conflict. The Democratic Republic of Congo, South Sudan, Afghanistan, Syria and recently northeastern Nigeria are some of the countries on top of the UN agency agenda where the group is doing the most difficult work. War-torn Yemen remains the world's worst humanitarian crisis, with 20 million people in the country suffering from hunger and malnutrition. It's one of the World Food Programme's most costly operations. If there's one thing the prize could help achieve, it's putting Yemen's crisis in the spotlight once again.
I hope it will draw attention to the fact that you're not going to end this kind of hunger without ending conflict. So the real way to stop the need in Yemen is to end the conflict. That, of course, is not our primary role. Our primary role ends up being having to deal with the consequences, the hunger consequences.
The Nobel Prize acknowledges the organization's activity on the front line for more than 50 years, but there is always a room for improvement.
What we would like to be doing more of would be what we talk about as our changing lives agenda, which is actually helping people to build up the resilience. In the Sahel in West Africa, there's a huge opportunity for us to do that. There are areas of conflict, but there are many other areas where if we build up people's resilience now, we can avoid conflicts of the future.
Covid-19 and climate change are some of the biggest challenges the group will face in the future. The true prize, according to the World Food Programme, would be needing them a lot less 10 years from now. Giorgio Orlandi, Euronews, in Rome.